In the Hoosier State, so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it, fired, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here is a quintessential tight end in Brock Schott. 2 of his 4 catches in their last win went for touchdowns. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Wasting no time taking a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right side, it's Preston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here comes the offense on second down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Out wide right, it's Richard. Turning it on. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The run inside. It's Richard. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, and he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of the first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. Fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the... T sets up the offense for this possession. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. And he was on his... Gets it all. To the 38.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Snags it, and he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Quick give. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Indiana! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. And down he goes. The Hoosiers take their first time out. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Running inside. It's Richard. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Churns into the pile. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Drops back on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Bond. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Indiana's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, Coach pointed out in the locker room that with these big rivalry games, momentum can shift. Even though they've gotten off to a great start here, even though they did win this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the locker room. I'll keep you posted on how things feel down here on the field in this big rivalry matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Out wide left, it's Becker. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield is Hoover. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The fake and wants to throw. Moves to his right. Unleashes one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down to the air. Finds a tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, checking in from the Hoosiers sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Hits inside. It's Richard. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Still running at the 35. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points.
Touchdown, Indiana! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Turns up, it's Fox. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Rush is on. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun, it's Richard.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
All over him immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Turning it on. He's at the 30. 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like,
The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Makes a grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Richard. Makes his man miss. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.